The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Duke, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the UConn Huskies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. He'll take the return, try to get better field. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Touchdown, UConn! Once he got some room, it was over.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
So the Duke Blue Devils offense will get first crack at it today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
Right down the middle. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Complete to the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Blue Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Connecticut's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's 1st down from the 11. Might as well give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, UConn. The grab and took it on in for the score. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Archer. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and we'll see what they do to finish off this drive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. This is a designed run.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. That's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. The UConn offense goes back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Under fire. First down and more. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. The Huskies are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last. Touchdown! the window for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Archer. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Got his man. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Connor. Plows through the defense. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. On target. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. UConn going back to work on offense. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys.
Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. From the gun, they'll try the middle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
The Huskies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Second down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Oh, what a cut! Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The inside handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Hauls it in. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies offense will take the field first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Virginia's offense will go to work for the first time. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it behind the line. It's Horn. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He'll do it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Thanks to grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough for the
And the Cavaliers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. That's caught. It's Cook. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Cavaliers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off-play action on first down. Got his man on the outside. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Makes the grab. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cavaliers. The extra point here would tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he puts through the extra point. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They're going to go right back to him on first down. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Swings it out to his running back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. UConn is now threatening in the red zone. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with his back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UConn!
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Grab near the marker. It's Horn. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Cavaliers are marching down the field.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Huff. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Cavaliers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got the back over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Pocket breaking down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Finds a place at the 20. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, UConn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Working the middle. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun. Wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's out past the 35. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with a halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Huskies will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
The Cavaliers will hustle to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
325.
Find some fresh air. Got the first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. Really good job by everybody there. Well Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal.
21, Virginia, 18.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way. Traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The UConn offense goes back to work. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
He'll bring it out. It's Crispin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Listen, sometimes these quarterbacks, they get locked in on who they want to throw to. I didn't think he was open there. Nice job by the defender, breaking on the football, batting the ball down, making sure that receiver can't make a play.
This time he's got it. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UConn going back to work on offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give to the back. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. Got enough to move the sticks, 1st down from the 17. UConn is now threatening in the red zone. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. 1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Rides to the back. Touchdown, Huskies! And they... Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.